Good morning and welcome back to Marwell Manor Farm. I have been up bright and early, and as you can see, that seems to have slipped. I have been very busy this morning. I have took all bar 3 crates of wool, and they are on here. It took a fair while to get all of this done. For some reason these ones here just kept sliding back, and I don't know why, but they did. Got the IT runner trailer out, got the New Holland T7 315 on the end of it. Joe has turned up, but because we need something that's over 300 horsepower to pull the cultivator, we've gone a little unorthodox with that. Let's just use this tractor and go have a look. Let's put this down. Let's put some lights on. Let's go over there and see what we came up with. So he is currently cultivating field 15, Joe is. Let's just lift the focus up a little bit more, because we need to get planting corn in field 18. It is very unorthodox what we are doing, but it is definitely doing the job, and it's definitely got the power to do it. So let's just pull here so we don't ruin the surprise. Just turn the engine off, flick my light on. There we go, look at that. We've got the man truck pulling the cultivator in field 15. It has the power, it's got a 3-point linkage at the back. And as you can see, oh, don't want to get in the way of Joe there. As you can see, it is definitely doing the job. Oh, sorry Joe, I'm just getting in his way there. So yeah, we're using the man truck to pull the cultivator in field 15. As I said, unorthodox, but it's definitely doing the job, and it definitely has the power. So we can use the T7 in the selling of the wool. So the woolery, is it the woolery? I gotta have a think now. Oh, the spinnery. There we go, the woolery. We are gonna go and get that wool sold. Then we've got to come straight back, and we've got to start on this field with the corn. Need to get that done today. It's going to take up most of the day, I should say, getting that seeded. So it's 7:15 now. I have been up for a very, very long time, as you can tell by the wool over there. Now, I've been up very, very early because I wanted to get that done. Let's just put the focus down. There we go, that's that done. And let's just reverse into here. I really am looking forward to using the forage harvester that we brought. The Russell Mass forage harvester. There we go. Look, that is a beast, isn't it? Look at that. Very expensive piece of kit, but if we do a big corn harvest in field 18 and we use that, that is going to definitely help us out. Oh yes, and also I did this morning clean out the cows, and really not long cleaned them out and they're already making a mess. I've also cleaned out the sheep. Let's just jump over here. The sheep are all done. So let's get into here and let's get this loaded up. here we go, up we go. This is a lot of wool. Just how many do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. We have a lot. We have a lot. So let's get this over to the spinnery. And let's get all of this sold. I was trying to put it off because there is a lot. Oh wow. This is very heavy. Very, very big. Okay, so off to the spinnery. Hopefully all this does sell. The tractor doesn't seem to be struggling at the moment. Just checking all the pressure. We did get this tractor repaired last night. Let's have a quick look. How's it doing? It is all strapped down, I believe. Let's just double check. Strapped. That one is. Just check around the other side, make sure they're all fine. Don't want any accidents on the way to the spinnery. Okay. Beacons are on, yes they are. Okay, so let's get there. This should be a nice amount of money. What is the price at the moment? 1,767. Not fantastic, but it hasn't moved in a day or so. So we are just gonna sell this wool for that price. We are just getting too much wool. You know, the sheep are producing the wool very, very nicely. How's Joe getting on in here? Oh, he's doing alright. He's Joe in that. He seems to be handling the truck better with the cultivator than he does the tractor, so... Say before he was working in a factory, he did used to be a truck driver. So, that's probably why he's handling the truck better than a tractor. But, you know, this morning I was like... You know, Joe walked in this morning, I was eating my Weetabix. And I was like, oh, we've only got one 300 horsepower plus tractor. And we need to take the wool to the spinnery. And we needed a fair bit of horsepower to pull all this. And also the cultivator is a requirement of 300 horsepower. So I was just sat there trying to brainstorm, and I was like, well, we do have the man truck. Oh, there, that did not like that one bit. Okay, there is our seeder and our additional tank that's been brought over here. I'm still yet to get that sorted, but we do need this tractor for the seeding. We are now up to 20,000. We do get paid per hour for the hot air balloon, which seems to run 24 hours a day. Definitely making their money. Okay, so we're gonna have to go nice and slow and steady down here. The trees are pretty low. Just look at that. Okay, so let's get over to this. Whoa, you watch where you're driving, you. I'm a bit nervous about traffic flying down here, considering the weight we are pulling behind us. I don't want any cars to clip us and cause the trailer to tip. That would be very, very bad. Okay, so let's carry on. Let's put on our indicator. Slowly and surely turn in so the trailer doesn't tip. Okay, so we're gonna have to take this nice and gentle around here. Turn the beacons off now, we are off the road. Okay. So easily does it with the turning. Okay. I was debating whether to pull in and do it, but I think it's just going to be easier to turn here and then get the RT runner trailer backed up and put down. Let's just try and straighten out a bit. I don't want to hit anybody's car. There we go, it is going. Do it that way. Okay, so that is all of the wool sold. We now have £62,447. That is a fantastic price. You know, it's not the best price we could have got for the wool, but you know, it was just getting too much wool. We needed to get rid of it, so we sold it just for a little bit of a lower price. Pull wide a little bit. So we'll get this trailer dropped off, and then head to the store, pick up the cedar. Let's just overtake this car here, just driving a little bit slow. Or we could drop this trailer off at the store and then pick it up later on. I think we'll do that because we are close to the store now, so we'll get that done. Get this cedar planter, sorted out. There we go, that is that disconnected. Let's connect to the front. There we go, and let's get connected to the back of this. This is a big old beast. There we go. So let's get this to the farm. And then we can start thinking about let's just swap to corn. There we go. Should have been much longer, and these fields will be ready. Let's have a quick look. Starts growing very, very nicely. As we said, field 17 is now reserved for the bakery. So the only thing that will be going in field 17 now is wheat. Apparently that's butterfly was as strong as an ox. Yeah, I don't think a butterfly would last if it flew into a tractor. But apparently you can stop a tractor in its tracks and lift it off the floor. Even though it's got a planter attached to the back of it. Oh, Joe seems to be doing a brilliant job in that truck. That's fantastic. Okay, so let's get this sorted. We need to start this field. Just look at the haze on the map, on the hillside. Absolutely brilliant. So we need to get a little closer. Um, hmm. Okay, so does it need to be... Well, that's the back. Let's try and shimmy our way closer to the seed. I'm not having it. Just a bit whipped through the bushes there. Not very orthodox. Still not having it. Okay. Let's get fertilizer. Actually, let's just fill that, and we will have to use a bag loader to load seed into this. So what I'll do is I'll get this full up, and then I'll meet you in the field in just a bit. I decided, because it's a nice day, we'll just, you know, drive to the store, we'll pick up the seed bag, and we need to pick up one of the seed bag lifters for the front arms, just to make it easy. We do have a weight on the back of the Massey. This is the only one that has the front loading capabilities at the moment. So let's just pull here, get an order up on the tablet. Front loaders. Not there. Is it in miscellaneous? Yes, it is. The Lizard Universal Bag Lifter. That is what we want. We want it for a front loader. There we go. That's our purchase confirmed. And we need a bag of seed, lime fertilizer, and a big seed bag. There we go. 2,000 litres in that bag. So let's get this sorted out, take them back to the farm, get the planter full up with seed. Okay, so let's just turn the lights on so we can see what we're doing. There we go, that's that bag up. So let's take this back to the planter, and then we can crack on getting this field 18 started. I do want to get the corn in the field as quick as I can, but you know, we don't want to rush too much. We will make mistakes. And that's growing very nicely. 17 looks like it's got a nice fair bit of growth in it. And Massey Ferguson seems to be doing a fantastic job so far. You know, he's doing everything we ask of it, which is absolutely fantastic. So let's just see how Joe is getting on. He's getting on very, very quickly. That's nice to see. We've done a lot so far, and it is only 7:35. The musky morning is still over the hilltops there. Okay. So let's get this lifted up and put in. Okay, doesn't seem to be taking the seed. I don't know if I'm doing anything wrong or... No, it's just not taking the seed. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the store and see if they can change the planter. He seems to be having some technical difficulties. We do still have the warranty, so we will get that sold and we will get a new one and get that delivered to the farm. I'll see you when we've got a new one at the farm. See you in a minute. Okay, so we are at the store. We did manage to get it sorted and we did get some money back, and we managed to get the Horsch Maestro. It's a very nice piece of equipment, the 12.75 SW planter. Hopefully this one doesn't have any issues with filling with seed. That would be bad. So let's get sorted out. Hopefully we can get this sorted. I'll see you back at the farm and when this is full of seed. Well, we are now at the farm with the seeder, or the planter, sorry, and it is about to start in the field. This is an absolute brilliant step for this farm. It is going to take a while to get this done, but we do have a good seed capacity and we do have a pretty good fertilizer capacity. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a straight run and then fill that edge in. I think that's going to be the easiest way. Very nice. Just look at that, putting corn in the field. I'm very, very happy. Especially that when this field is grown, we will be able to come in with the forage harvester. We are going to get a lot off this field. You could even look at making silage bales, which will be absolutely brilliant. Get a lot of money from that. Just comes out here, let's have a quick look how we're doing. We seem to be doing okay. Okay, so this is gonna take a while. It's 8:25 now, and I'm expecting this to take a long time. I'm thinking about going around the headlands and then tackling the field from there. So let's swing around, get these headlands tackled. Very nice machine. Look at that haze and the way the sun glistening off of the equipment. Absolutely brilliant. Very satisfying, just going along the field. This has got a fairly good width on it. I would have liked for the other one to work. There was a fairly big difference in width, but you know, it just wasn't letting us load it with seed. You know, and just put the cruise control on. What we're supposed to do with a planter that you can't put seed in, it's pretty pointless. We tried filling it at the stations, we tried using the seed bag, and it just wasn't having either of those. So what can you do? Very, very nice out here early in the morning. It's taking a farewell wage payment for Joe is £159. That's fine, it does get that field sorted, and he is driving something he is used to driving. So that's all fine and dandy. Swing an edge here. I know we do have the markers. There, you know, we could put those down. I like being out of cab, you know, you get to see the visual aspect of everything is just beautiful. I know, you know, you can be in cab, but just to experience all the visuals around you, your surroundings, it's just absolutely fantastic. So get this done. It's already 9:17 and we have barely touched this field. It's taking a long time to get sorted, but we will get it done. Swing a turn here. I took that turn a bit horrible. And get back up there, back onto that line. I really am looking forward to using the old forage harvester. I'm missing an edge. I'm not having that. Let's just use that bit. There we go. Let's put the planter back down. There we go. Planter up. And let's get going again. Let's get it put down. Put on the old cruise control. It is going to take a pretty while to do with this field. Slightly missing. I'm going by the edge of the marker on the planter rather than the parts that drop and deposit the seed. There we go. I think that's got it. So what I'll do is carry on with this, and when we get about halfway, that is when I will get back with you. I'll see you in a short while. Okay, so welcome back. It is 1:57 We have just had to top up with seed and fertilizer. Getting a fair amount of this field done. Let's just drop this again. And let's turn it on and get this little piece done. We are getting a fair amount of this field done now. There we go. I did see that Joe has finished on field 15, which is fantastic. I did see him driving along. He did say he was going to go. Oh, missed a bit there. Oh, that's fine. We're going to get more than enough off of this field, so that is fine. Let's just launch back out. Put that down. Get it started. Actually, let's see how much we've actually done. Look at this. We have done all of this. Also gone around the headland. Just here. And Joe has finished all of field 15. That is all cultivated. He did say he absolutely loved using the truck. And it's brilliant. He seems to have got every last piece in that field. So after this we need to tackle field 15 and see what we can put in that field. Possibly look at putting in some sunflowers or something like that. I think that would be good. We haven't done sunflowers. It's not wide enough. Oh, okay. So I need to come over a touch. Okay, so we are getting a fair way through this field. It's taken most of the morning and near enough some of the afternoon, but it is being seeded. Just that area left to do. Isn't really a lot. I can see us finishing probably around 5:30, 5 o'clock, something like that, when everything's when the field's done and all the machinery is washed and put away. Then we can look at planting in that field over there. Probably I would say do a little bit of cotton, but cotton harvest is going to be far too expensive for us. The same as potatoes. I would love to do some potatoes over there, but it's just the price of the potato harvesters, even the toppers and the ones that dig them out of the ground. It's just very, very expensive. But we did get a nice price from all the wool we sold this morning early on. So I woke up before my alarm went off and I thought, you know what, we need to get that done. We're getting far too many just sat around. So got that done early this morning. Okay, so let's spin around. Oh, another little piece I've missed there with the cultivating, but it was very, very dark. So let's get lined up. There we go, let's lower it down. There we go. And get seeding again. I am trying to keep it level. Seems to be fine that side. Fine that side, okay. So, nearly 220. Oh, there we go, 220. This field is slowly getting there. Joe's gone to the farmhouse, so he's probably put the kettle on. So I'll probably go for a cup of tea when this field is done. How's it looking this side? So the machine's looking very, very dirty. How we doing? That's fine, the overlap is a little bit better now. So let's have a look. Yeah, it's about right. So what I'm going by is the front tank on the tractor. I'm going by the little pipe that's sticking up on the right hand side. Basically the edge of that against the edge we've done is pretty much where we need to be with the size of the planter here. Getting a fair amount done. Now, there we go. Let's lift it up. Get turned around, just make sure I don't clip the hedge. Okay, so about there. Is it about there? Not too far off. As you can see, it's a nice day. Not too many clouds in the sky. Looking, let's just come over to the left a touch. There we go. So yeah, we are doing pretty good. The time is taking a quick turn. You know, nearly 2:32. There we go. And we are still doing this field. I might just let Joe go home early, or we could get the other tractor with the seeder and have him start seeding in there, which I think will probably be a good idea considering we are doing this. I'll get this line done and then I will get him to get the other tractor and get in that field and start planting. What are we really in need of? Let's have a quick look. Soybean, we need soybean. That's a pretty good earner. We have no barley and no wheat, but we've got 2 wheat fields on the go. I should say soybean. Soybean's a pretty good earner at the minute. The price hasn't drastically dropped. So I'll get this line done, go to the house, have a nice cup of tea, and then carry on. I'll carry on with this and I'll get Joe in field 15 with the old Massey, which has been doing wonders. How are we looking? Pretty good there. Okay, let's get to the end of this row. There we go. Let's lift this up. Let's turn it off, fold it up for a moment. Turn the tractor off. And what I'll do is go to the house, have a cup of tea, and we'll get Joe in the Massey with the seeder over in field 15, and we'll get soybeans started in that one, which I think will be a good idea, because whilst I'm doing this there's no point in him just sat around doing nothing. Might as well get some stuff put in field 15. We also need to look at hopefully field 19, the horse area that has been completed. Hopefully. They did say they was waiting on a couple of stuff for delivery. They got a couple of bits yesterday. Hopefully it all turned up. This field is definitely bigger than I remember. It's taking a while to walk across. Just go down here. There we go. So there's the Massey. It's been a very, very nice day today. No rain. The wind's been calm. And we already have 2 full pallets of wool. I will have to get those moved. But I have a mouth as dry as the desert. It has been go, go, go all morning and part of the afternoon. So I'm going to go get a drink, get Joe sorted out, and inform him that field 15 needs to be seeded with soybean. I'm going to go get a drink. I'll see you all in a little bit.